It was a weekend of action, a weekend of goals, a weekend of moments. Welcome to Sports Pizza. My name is Edwin Onyepolise. Yes, just like I said, it was a weekend filled with actions on the local scene and also on the foreign scene. We saw games in the NPFL as the league resumed the 2023-2024 season away from football. Let me tell you that there were wins in tennis for the big stars out there in Asia. Also, Formula One, we're telling you all you need to know from Lewis Hamilton, and of course, plenty of controversies in the English Premier League, where Liverpool saw and were conquered at the Tottenham Stadium. It was a game that saw Liverpool get 2 red cards. And of course, that controversial moment with the video assistant referee. Once again, welcome to Sports Pizza. It's a sports show where we give you all of the latest tidbits from the world of sports. We give you top-notch analysis, and of course, there's plenty of entertainment on the show. My name is Edwin Onyepolise, and on the show today, we're giving you all of the stories, all of the analysis, all of the tidbits from the local scene, that's the NPFL, and of course, the National Youth Festival that just concluded over the weekend out there in Europe. Let me tell you that I'll be giving you all of the stories, all of the reports, and all of the standings from European Football League, from the English Premier League to La Liga, to the Spanish La Liga, and also the Bundesliga. Before we delve into the action, let's go on a break. I'm not alone in the studio. I'll be revealing my analyst when we come back. Welcome back. It's still Sports Pizza. My name is Edwin Onyepolise, and like I said, I have a guest in the studio. It's going to be a regular face on the show, not to worry. Welcome, Olumide Akombi James.
Yeah, Edwin, good to be here. Like you have said, yes, we'll be here. Time we'll be here. We'll try to, make this happen.
Olumide, before we delve into action, what was your highlight for the sporting weekend?
Yeah, I think it has to be, we'll start from home. NPFL, it's good to know that Nigerian football is back on our screens. There were 7 games played, and in these 7 games, the good thing about it is that we had goals and then wins for the home team. 7 games played, like I said. And it's good to know that our league is back and then we're scoring goals. And, after all of the delays, you would expect that, okay, maybe something would go wrong, but everything went right, and which is good for Nigeria.
All right, let's start from the home front. Like you said, the NPFL, the 2023-2024 season resumed. We saw 21 goals over the opening weekend. We saw an 8-goal thriller in Bayelsa. We also saw 1 draw. For you, what was the highlight, the standout game, the standout fixture?
I think it has to be the 8-goal thriller. I can't remember any time in memorial where an NPFL game produced 8 goals. The home team won. Yes, it was 5-3. But, it's good to know that they can score goals in Nigerian football. It's one of the things that we have clamored for over the years, how when we played games, you hardly see them score goals. The away teams find it very difficult to break down the home teams, but it wasn't that. For you to have 8 goals in a game, I think that has to be the highlight for me.
And for Shooting Stars, who defeated Plateau United 2-1, the coach of the side, Benga Ogumbote, said his team will improve. They were profligate, and he felt that they should have scored more goals. And for Aqua United, who were on the receiving end of that 5-3 loss at the hands of Bayelsa United, the coach Fatai Osho said that he was disappointed with how his team let him down, especially in the final quarter of the game where they conceded 3 goals. Remember, in that fixture, Aqua United led thrice. Bayelsa United came back and eventually scored 2 more goals.
Yeah, and see, the currency of the game is goals. This is what makes the game interesting. You don't want to go into a match venue where there are no goals. And so, yes, you as the home team, you won't be happy conceding 3 goals. Having to score 5 and then you have to concede 3. It shows that defensively you are suspect. Offensively, yes, you can get the job done, but you have to tidy up, because it's not every team that you'll be able to do that against. So you have to shove your defense well, because when you come against difficult oppositions where it will be difficult to break them down, and then defensively you're not good, you're going to concede goals and you will lose the game. So I understand Fatai Osho, making such comments about the game.
All right, so let's go through the results from the games. On the opening day of the NPFL, Abia Warriors defeated Niger Tornadoes by a lone goal. Bayelsa United defeated Akwa United 5-3. Enugu Rangers defeated Dona United 2-1. Heartland and Lobby Stars played out an entertaining 2-2 draw, while Castina United defeated Kwara United by a lone goal. Shooting Stars prevailed against Plateau United by 2-1, and Sunshine Stars defeated Kano Pillars by a lone goal. Before we leave the local scene, Olumide, let's quickly go through briefly the CAF Confederations Cup result. Rivers United through to the group stage of the CAF Confederations Cup. But unfortunately for Bended Insurance, the journey ended with a narrow 1-0 loss to RS Bekin, 3-2 on aggregate.
Yeah, when the first leg was played back home here, I was talking about how sometimes what you do is not allow your oppositions to score goals, because it's what you do. You don't allow your oppositions to score goals. That was a 4-goal thriller, 2-2 all, and for Bekeni, it's good for them, because when you score 2 away from home, you know that what you have to do is ensure that you win the game at home advantage. It counted against the Nigerian side, and it was a narrow loss, but it can be very painful, because when you score 2 at home, your opposition is scoring 2 against you. You expect that when you go away, you should be able to get at least a goal, but they couldn't do that. Sadly, it's the end of the road for them.
And finally, from the home scene, let's tell you that Delta State hosted and won the just concluded National Youth Festival. They went home with 51 gold medals, 34 silver medals, and 31 bronze medals. Finishing second, Lagos State, Edo State in third position, Bayelsa in fourth, Kwara United complete the top 5. Away from the local scene, let's head straight to Formula One and Olumide. I remember when this rumor surfaced earlier this year, before Hamilton committed to Mercedes, there were stories that he had a clandestine meeting with Ferrari. It was denied, but hey, the Brit 38-year-old has come out to say, yes, we had a meeting with Ferrari, but there was nothing in the offing. Do you believe him?
Well, this is what we know. These sports men and women, this is what they do. For him to now start, he's changed his lines now. Initially, he denied the whole thing, but gradually it's coming out. I don't believe him. I just think it's a matter of time. I've said it. You look at the way the season has been for Mercedes. If they don't do anything differently, these drivers will look elsewhere. If the project looks enticing and promising, we know how repeatedly this guy has talked about how Mercedes, the car, is not in good shape. Is affecting his abilities, to race and wrestle the title against Max. And so, if he's coming out to say this, I think is a warning signal to the Mercedes team that hey, I can live here and join another constructor if things don't look right.
All right, let's head over to tennis, where Ons Jabeur produced a dominant display to beat Diana Schneider 6-2, 6-1 in the Ningbo Open final. And she went on to say that going forward, she can take inspiration from this win. And she talked about the pressure of playing in the Grand Slam final. Remember, she's lost thrice in 15 months in the Grand Slam singles final, twice at Wimbledon and once at the US Open. And for Veronika Kudermetova, she won her second WTA Tour title by beating Jessica Pegula 7-5, 6-1 in the Pan Pacific Open final in Tokyo. And to basketball, Bucks fans, welcome Damian Lillard to Milwaukee Bucks. It's a huge move. Not just for Milwaukee, but also for Damian Lillard. This is someone who spent 11 seasons with his hometown club, the Portland Trail Blazers. At some point, he said he wanted to win a ring with Portland Trail Blazers, but hey, 11 years, the closest they've come to is the conference final. But do you think this move automatically makes the Bucks #1 title contenders?
Wow, I don't see how you would. I think they will be in the race for the ring. You know that Giannis, having this guy play along Giannis, you know that is a massive improvement to that side. It's a good addition, and then if it's a good addition to that side with what they already have, there is no how they are not going to be favorite. But are they going to win it? I don't know. There's a lot of question mark over that because we know how the other teams are. They've also strengthened. They are playing well. And so it will take something magical. But I think it's a good addition to that side. And they look like one of the favorites to win the ring.
All right, let's tell you that there's still more to come on Sports Pizza. I have Olumide in the building for company. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll switch focus to European football, and we'll start in the home of football. That's the English Premier League, and it's all about Liverpool's loss to Spurs, the controversies, video assistant referee. Is it destroying football? We'll be back for more. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back. It's still Sports Pizza. My name is Edwin Onyebolisi, and I am in the company of Olumide Akombi James. Let's head straight to European football, and we'll start with the English Premier League, where Spurs beat 9-man Liverpool 2-1 amid the video assistant referee controversy. Olumide, it was a game that we looked forward to. It was the flagship game for the Premier League this weekend. Yep. But once again, I don't want to say the video assistant referee because it's a technology that is manned by humans. Mm-hmm. Once again, the referees hogged the spotlight.
Like we have seen in recent time, they are not far away from controversies, and you know they should be doing better because you expect that with the introduction of this technology, the sport should be improved. But we seem to have controversies week in, week out, and which is not good for the sport. It's looking like, even though, like I said, it's supposed to be something to have improved the sport in terms of decision making, ensuring that you get every call right. They are not getting it right. But then I don't think it's all bad, because I'll say here from what I've seen since this introduction that I think it's been more of good than bad. The challenge now is that the bad calls really most times alter the results. It doesn't really go. It doesn't make things even, and that's the bad thing about it. But I think that VAR is a good invention. It's just that if you look at the controversies around it, it's always coming up in games that are very, you know, this is a crunch game. You expect that everything should go right. It's not in this kind of games that you should be having issues like this. But hey, it happens, and we'll have to just take it and move on.
For Spurs, they remain unbeaten. Liverpool lost their unbeaten start to the season. Do you think Ange Postecoglou is closer to achieving Spurs' #1 aim for the season, finishing in the top 4? Have you seen enough to think that this Spurs side can finish in the top 4?
Yeah, so if you have seen Spurs, they've played Arsenal, they've played United, they've played Liverpool, and they defeated United. Against Arsenal, they picked a point against Arsenal, and then against Liverpool. Yeah, you can talk about playing 2 men down, and then you say that, okay, if you have 2 of these guys out, maybe it will be easy for Spurs to go through. But we have also seen games where the one with the advantage gets to lose the game, and the one with the disadvantage wins. So I think that for me, Spurs look like a potential top 4. You look at, it's a very expressive side. They come at you, they don't sit back, they try to enforce their game, you know, they try to make you play their own way. And if you look at the English league, you look at all the teams this season, I don't think I've seen any team that can peg Spurs, you know, back, ensuring that they don't play their game. I've seen City is shaky. We've seen Liverpool. Their problem is, I think that apart from defensive issues they have, discipline is also a problem. They have 4 red cards in how many games? That's not good for that side. So I think Arsenal is the only team, and maybe that's why you see that that's the only side that has been able to also wrestle a point off Spurs. I think I've seen enough to say that they are a potential top 4. I don't see them finishing outside of top 4. They probably will be finishing 3rd or 4th.
All right, for United, lost consecutive home games. There was start to the season. They fell to a 1-0 loss against Crystal Palace, Old Trafford. Quickly, Olumide, results need to change for the better. If not, Ten Hag might be facing the sack.
Well, I don't think the good news for me, and I say good news, is that Ten Hag is not going to be sacked. I think that what would happen is that United need to get him more qualities, because as bad as things are right now, because they are not consistent, they win today, they draw tomorrow, they lose the next. You look at the players in Ten Hag's rank, they are not players who can interpret his philosophy, and that's one thing that he's trying to do, and I love him for that. Yes, you can say the material does not meet the criteria, but what he has done is that he has ensured that that template remains. And let's see what happens. So gradually what would happen is you get players that don't suit that philosophy out, and then you start to bring in 1 or 2 additions every window until he's able to get his team. And then from there, I think United will fly. Last season, they finished 3rd with that same side. And this season, they're not far away, but hey, we know they are not consistent. That's the only issue they have at the moment.
All right, so City, the winning start ended by Wolves 2-1, and Neto is 1 for the future. Gunners trashed the Bournemouth 4-0. And guess who was on the score sheet? Yes, you know, Kai Havertz. Let's go through other results from the English Premier League. Aston Villa defeated Brighton 6-1. No one saw that coming. Wolves, like I said, defeated City 2-1. West Ham defeated Sheffield United 2-0. Newcastle defeated Burnley 2-0. Everton lost at home to Luton Town 1-2 Luton. The first win in the top flight after gaining promotion. And Nottingham Forest and Brentford played out a 1-1 draw. Quickly to the Italian Serie A, Lautaro Martinez was the hero for Inter Milan as they defeated Salernitana 4 goals, and he became the first Serie A substitute to score a hat-trick or more since the points was moved from 2 points to 3 points system. Good one for him. Leao's brace of assist also saw Milan defeat Lazio by 2-0. And Captain America was on the score sheet talking about Christian Pulisic. And Osimhen released a statement saying that Napoli is my home. I've made peace with the city. I have friends. He was on the score sheet, by the way. Napoli defeated Lecce by 4-0. Have we seen the end of this saga?
At some point, it's going to end. The truth is about life is that there's a time to fight. There's a time, you go to war, and then you make your peace, and then everybody will move on. So I'm not going to say that we've seen the end, because I still expect Napoli to release that official statement, apologizing to this player. I don't think we have seen that. I've not seen in anywhere that they have done that. For Osimhen, is a good start. So maybe Napoli can look at that and draw some inspiration from there that, okay, this guy is home. He still wants to be part of us. After that saga, he scored 2 goals. And so I think that it's not the end yet, but it's a good start to, rebuilding that relationship. All
right, let's give you some interesting results from the Italian Serie A. Roma defeated Frosinone 2-0. Atalanta Juventus played out an entertaining 0-0 draw. Bologna defeated Empoli 3-0, while Salernitana, like I said, lost to Inter Milan 0-4. Away from the Italian Serie A, let's tell you that Real Madrid are back to the top after they defeated Girona 3-0 away from home. Barcelona got all 3 points courtesy of a Sergio Ramos own goal against Sevilla. Who writes this script?
We don't know. We don't know. But, well, it's all good. I think that for the Spanish league, we know it's Barcelona and Madrid, two-horse race. Sometimes you see Atletico show up. It's a good thing to see these two sides win. I particularly for me, for Madrid, because after that drop, it looks like everything is going bad for them. But, hey, that's emphatic. Going into, we know that the Champions League is around, so you need that kind of victory to go and, find some inspiration from that and, make a bold statement to the people out there that, hey, Madrid is here to stay.
All right, let's tell you that Sociedad had bragging rights in the Basque Derby after they defeated rivals Bilbao by 3-0, while Atletico Madrid defeated Cadiz by 3-0. All right, remember you can follow us on Sportspace and all social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X, formerly called Twitter. We'll leave you with our video of the week. My name is Edwin Onyebolise, and with me, Olumide Akombi James. Until we see you same time next week, have a fantastic week.